I was thinking today we could start making my dream Pinterest wardrobe, but in like a practical way. Let me explain what I'm thinking. I really like this dress. It's called the Rachel Gilbert Bambi dress. It comes in black and it comes in green. It looks like it's a satin dress and it has like these, it's very high neck. It has these seams just over the shoulder. It also has a seam just under the bust. I might ditch that seam. I might. We'll see. And it has this cool ruffle on the side. It also has some really cool design on the shoulder, kind of like a beaded, studded something going on. It's a lot of fun. But I know me, and I know that realistically, I probably won't get a lot of wear out of this dress if I make it out of the same material that this dress is made out of. It would be a dress that I would wear, you know, to a wedding or some special occasion as a guest to something fancy. And I don't have a lot of those fancy events in my life to justify sewing this. I mean, the amount of time that I would have to put in to make this dress, if I can only wear it to like 1 or 2 events a year, to me it kind of feels like a waste of all that effort that I'm gonna put in. So we're gonna make it a little more practical. That's my goal. Fingers crossed. Wish me good luck. No idea what I'm doing. Go make this up as we go. So, you know, anyways, quick side note. Hi, my name is Alicia from Doors and Floors blog, where we talk about DIYs, daily adventures, and life abroad here in Peru. Okay, let's get into the details. Okay, here's where we're at with pattern. I've taped it all together. Progress, totally progress. Took a month and a half, but I did it. Also cut it all out. This is the pattern that I am using. It is Bratty Francine Patterns, and what dress is it? I don't know. I don't know where the name of it went, but I'll put it in the description. It'll be helpful. I'm not sure if you care, but I've tweaked my pattern, so I thought I would show you the tweaks that I made over here. Basically, I took the original pattern and I traced everything onto my paper, and then I made some changes. So the neckline on the dress I want has a higher neckline, so I moved everything up by 2 centimeters. And then I created a curve down here because the dress I'm copying has that little, just very faintly, it has a curve. And I used that to create the centerpiece here, which will be cut on fold. And so this piece here is going to go straight down. That's this piece here. And then this piece just slightly curves. I know it looks like a very steep curve, but it goes over the hip. So that's the front right there. I traced the original pattern onto my paper here, and that's what you can see is this line here. But the back of the original dress is a lot lower. It comes down. So I basically traced the whole thing, and then I traced this piece by flipping it over and everything as well, just to kind of get this curve. A little progress report for you. We've got all the pieces pinned, sewn together, top stitched, ugly edges finished. Everything's ready to go. Basically, each piece looks like this. They've been sewn together with their pair, and then I zigzag stitched the raw edges and I top stitched it. So next, this is the back piece. Yes, this is the back piece. Next, what we're going to need to do is essentially create a shell and a lining where it's hitting on the neck. I'm very happy with it. Obviously, it needs to be trimmed a little bit because one side is for some odd reason a little longer than the other. and I think I'm going to create that curve just a little stronger. We're not going to worry about that right now. For now, I'm just going to take this piece and pin the 2 shoulder pieces for the back together to it and sew them together, finish the edges. I'm going to do the same thing with the other piece, and then we're going to put them inside of each other. That's where we're at, so let's get to it. We're fully lined. Everything's properly top stitched. Back is attached. We've got our tails. Feeling very accomplished. Gotta do the hip. Upper hip right here. Might have to curve this a little bit so it's kind of more rounded. And then we gotta talk about this piece here and gather the skirt pieces in, and then we can go for the zipper, and then we can go for the hemming the very bottom, and eventually we can talk about possibly adding a ribbon, since the original one has like this kind of like a cording, a sparkly cording. I'm thinking of adding one of my Peruvian ribbons instead. That's my thought. Anyways, so far really loving this. Glad I got this pattern and tweaked it because fit is perfect and it feels really good. Okay, let's keep going. All ready for the next part. This is my skirt piece. Is this the right direction? No. This way. Should I cut it in half so I can put a pocket in the middle? Can you even see the detail? That's what I get for using dark fabric. I could cut it in half and stick my pocket in the middle. Or should we forego pockets and just sew it in? That's the question. Okay, time for a progress report. Good news is I've got the zipper in. Bad news is we've got to remove the zipper. Basically, we have a gapping issue. I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna have to take some fabric out. It's great through here, but as soon as it gets up to here, it's a little too gappy. So we're gonna have to fix that. And I intentionally put it a little too low because I wanted to put a hook and eye closure. So I've already prepared, and I dropped one of them, but I've already prepared my piece. I'm going to put it at the very top, but I got to fix the gapping issue first. I am halfway to hemming the bottom of the dress. I already got it mostly trimmed, and I just need to do a double rolled hem and finish it. And then the next exciting thing that we get to discuss is whether we want to do kind of similar to the original inspo pic with the shoulders. In the original inspo pic, the shoulders have kind of like a bedazzled jewel or like a sparkly cording or something on the shoulder. I might just go ahead and finish the shoulder with my bias tape. That's actually what I did with the lining piece of the top, but I'm thinking of finishing it with bias tape. And then I have so many rainbow Peruvian ribbons, and I thought that would be a very fun thing that we could add to the dress. We've got tons of ribbon options. The original inspo picture kind of has like one that goes over the shoulder, and then it has one that hangs off the shoulder. I don't know if we want to do both, but I was thinking maybe we do one around it, but I don't want to take it and then fold it in half around it because I feel like you're going to miss half of the beauty of it, and I kind of want the full ribbon, but we could do something like this. But it feels like almost too much. We also got it in red. I think we're going to save those for other ones. The one I'm leaning towards is my favorite, this one right here. And I was thinking we can do one that comes off here because it's dark and it has a lot of dark colors in it. I feel like it goes with the original color pretty well. And then if we wanted, we could do the one that kind of falls off the edge like that. That is my thought. We also have this in a blue color. There's that one, which is pretty also. And then we have one more, but it's a lot brighter colors. I don't know if I like it as much. I think I've definitely leaned towards one of these two. This is my favorite. Or something smaller like this one would work. The pink would be pretty. If I want to go more bright. I also have these two, which I think I neglected to show you in my previous video, and that would be because I forgot about them. Yeah, it was hidden in a bag somewhere. But this one's a very bright color too, which could be fun. Or we have more of a brown color. What do we think? What do we think? We've got all the colors.